Oh, g'day guys, and welcome to round 2 of the 2025 Disconnection Queensland Open. Huge thanks to Gatekeeper Media for sharing this incredible content created by Australia's own Parked Media. Make sure you go like and subscribe to both of their channels. We're in Strathpine in Queensland at the epic Pine Rivers Park. My name is Paddy Robinson. I'm here with Timmy Bowen. We make the Aussie Disc Golf Podcast, The Tee Off.
And mate, look at that weather. 21 degrees, 23, no wind, no rain. You absolutely love it. This is our stacked card for round 2. We've got Austin, Luke and Dave from round 1 feature card with the addition of Dan Frost, fresh out of Canberra. And we have a look at the extended leaderboard. We've got Jomo in 5th place, Blake Houston, Jacob Davies and Atticus making up the chase card.
I think we've almost got one person from every state there, Tim.
Good coverage, mate.
Yeah. All right, hole 1, Timmy.
205 metre par 4. You're teeing off from an elevated position, avoiding the massive auditorium on the right-hand side, which is out of bounds, as is that path. Just want to bite off as much distance as you possibly can because you've got a crowd watching, Paddy. Well, you've got to show off while you can. But also because you've got a decision to make. There's an OB river separating the green, which is on a bit of an island, and the landing zone.
Of the MPO division. Starting us off on the box with a score of -7 from Canberra in the ACT, sponsored by Disconnection, Austin D'Alessandro.
Love the intro. Good on you, Jace Vito. What a legend. Timmy,
I said no breeze.
it's a bit windy, mate.
There's some breeze, Paddy. I may have gone early on the no breeze. It wasn't on the forecast. And look at Austin just trying to combat that with a hyzer out to the left-hand side. This is going to be safe.
Can someone tell Austin, it's not ultimate and you can throw stable disc?
I think it was a good call on this one because you can see the flags were whipping and the wind was on and off. Like I walked out to the main fairway a few times on this day just to check to make sure whether that wind was legit or was it just because we're in the elevated position.
Now, we'll shout him out because you talked all through that intro, Tim. But, it's Luke Bain, the local boy.
A man that needs no introduction. Aussie champ.
2023.
Down
Aussie
in
champ.
Hobart.
Yeah.
Brought down the big fish, Andrew Fish.
And he'll want to play well at this. You always want to play well at your local.
Very tidy drive from Bainey. He's going to be looking at a forehand approach from that spot, I would have thought.
With a score of -6, hailing out of Croydon Hills, Victoria, sponsored by Flying Distor Aces and Berg Sports, David Perry. Yeah, Dave.
Oh, yes, Dave.
DP.
Current Aussie champ as well. I'm not sure if Vito mentioned that, but he had an amazing win last year against big battle with Thomas Gilbert.
Checking the wind, checking it twice. It's a bit of a difficult read to open your account here. But I think the players just throw it as overstable as you can, as far as you can.
Yeah, from this amount of elevation, it's pretty easy to chew off quite a bit of this.
You want some turn, that's really heading out towards the left.
Yeah, it's safe. Plenty of space to work with.
Safe, kind of... So the more left you go, the more awkward it is to throw a forehand approach. And I know Dave, he's going to want to throw a forehand approach to this green with the water on the right-hand side.
Dan Frost. Yeah, Frost.
Big Dan Frost.
Hydrogram, I don't know why.
He's
No, big Dan Frost. He's an absolute legend. We love seeing him on coverage.
throws this domey pink Cloudbreaker 3 on a lot of holes. And he's got a very clean backhand throw here.
Yeah.
This is nicely flexed. I think this is going to sail well past the first 3 boys on the card.
Yeah, he's very smooth. He's good to watch.
Thanks, guys. Good luck. Have a good round.
It's good to see Reese survived 200 odd people throwing over his head on day 1 and he's back for day 2 to take some photos.
Yep.
Risky proposition being on the front of hole 1 with some nerves. You got people hitting auditoriums, Paddy. I can see him hitting cameramen as well.
Who would hit an auditorium, Tim? Who would do that?
Oh, this is low from Austin. He's going to need a lot of ground play here. He's missed the pole. No way this gets in bounds. It's just come up short. He would have had to go across that entire path. So
That means he's got to go back a fair way too, doesn't he?
it's about a 40-metre approach to get up and down for the bogey.
This looks fantastic from Bainey. Just got to sit. Lovely.
Yep, great shot.
I forgot we're in Strathpine in Queensland and that grass is as sticky as it comes.
And that's it. So Dan's going the putter approach. Lots of hyzer.
I like this.
This is looking tidy.
Like this.
Yeah, great shot.
Very smooth.
Throws almost exclusively, if not exclusively, Discmania, Dan Frost.
Yep. He's got no kids and a lot of disposable income. So he's,
Are they on the pricier side of things, Discmania, are they?
when you go and buy all the old Discmania stuff,
yeah, you're not wrong. He's on the new CB3s, so maybe he's saving a few bucks there. So here's Austin with that unfortunate short approaching here with the tactic to just get up and down to save the bogey. And this is looking exactly what you want, a tap in. No
Lovely.
stress. So they've gone a little bit long. He's probably got his back foot in some puddling. There's a bit of a swamp at the back of this hole. And I don't like the angle that got to the ground. Did it settle before the OB line? It did.
Oh,
Very lucky.
No OB tile, so that's a good sign. And Dan to open the account.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought that was money.
Just dropped out of the air. Bainey, he's got this great nose up putt and in.
It's exactly what you want for hole one, just a nervy uphill putt with OB water in your view to start things off.
And then also starting with a two-stroke swing. Taking
In
early
for the
lead.
bogey. That's all right. Early days.
Yes, plenty of golf to come. Next up, Tim, hole 2.
168 metre par 4. Bit of a short, tight par 4 this one. Just want to stay on the fairway if you can with a backhand mid. I think that's the play. There is a Mando keeping you to the right-hand side, but if you do fade off to the left, you can sneak around the Mando with a forehand on the left-hand side of all those trees and approach this basket. Really, really fun hole, this one. Lots of different options and some good scrambling to be had if you hit early. Bainey had a nice drive in round one that unfortunately just hit a very late tree and kicked to the right. He'll be hoping this one kicks to the left, and it does.
There we go.
We're back to even Steven with the tree breaks, and that's a great spot to approach the basket from.
Dave, I reckon he's throwing is that a putter or a mid? Maybe
Looks like
mid.
he's flexing over his Toro, I believe. It's pretty stable and
perfect.
gets a nice little clip from the tee pad.
Absolutely perfect.
This is an MD3 from Dan Frost.
Oh, this could be straight into the cameraman.
Snuck
No,
around
that's
the back
all right.
there.
You might have a few trees to contend with.
Austin's swiped at this one and he's just hit left and kicked left. That's I'm not too sure what line he'll have there. It's really, he'll have to get lucky if he wants to be able to throw a forehand around the Mando from that particular spot. He looked like he went pretty left.
Yeah, we did see a couple of funny little lines. Oh, no, he's
Look
way
at
too
that.
short.
Yeah. He's got to throw a backhand around the Mando. Oh, he's done this pretty bloody well.
What?
What a shot. It
Far
unfortunately caught trees on the very back right of the fairway, but that's a fantastic shot.
He's like 30, 40 from the pin, maybe?
Basically threw an envelope into a letterbox from 30 metres there. There was not much of an opening whatsoever.
And that looks just coming up nice into C1, maybe a 7 metre putt for Bainey for the bird. Dave, he's looking at very similar shot, maybe about 70 metres. This is leaking a little to the right, and unfortunately,
The beauty of this
that
hole
tree.
is that approach shot is never easy, even if you're in the middle of the fairway. It makes you throw a sort of hyzer flip up putter or mid instead of going for like the overstable approach disc that Dave went for there. Taking on that right side fairway is very difficult to park.
Dan just not having fun with this tree.
Yeah, this is looking awkward.
I was going to say, that looks like
very nicely done though. Is this going to stay in the air? No, it's stabling out to the left. That
yeah.
should be no problems
Such
whatsoever.
a shame. It was a good looking tee shot as well. Oh,
He's straddling out to the
Putting-
right for the forehand.
putting the groin to the test.
And it needs to be said, the forehand's coming, it's come a long way for Dan, but he is a backhand predominant player by a long way.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice shot though.
Oh, yeah, a little stall out.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Yeah, I love it. Very nice. Who are we going to see first? Oh, Dave's that short. I think Austin will be next, but
He's looking more determined on these C2 putts than day one and gave it every chance to go in,
Yeah.
just a bit high. Easy tap in
Nice
for the
line.
par.
oh, you know Austin's going to try and get this.
Absolutely, he will. If he airballs it, there's a drop off. Love the height. Needed a little bit more into the tray. But that's a fantastic scramble shot. That second shot was unbelievable from
Yeah.
Austin. And Bainey takes a stroke.
Nice. Yeah. Left side, nice
Stroke
and low.
number 2, if you
Straight.
don't mind.
Very nice start.
Do you ever just like birdie the first 2 holes in the tournament, Paddy, and you're just like, I'm doing it.
Yeah, fall apart,
I'm
mate.
Paul Macbeth. 18 down. It's
No.
coming.
No.
And then hole 3, double bogey.
If I'm birding the first 2, it's going downhill real quick.
I birdied the first hole, and I'm like, I could be Paul Macbeth right now. Like, I could do all 18. That's how far ahead of myself I get.
All right, next up, hole 3, 106 meter par 3. You'll see some righty backhands throw a bit of a hyzer flex sort of shot, like trying to get down there. But me personally, I like the righty forehand with something that pops up a little bit, rides that avenue, and then finishes off to the right hand side. Great hole, this one. I think it's one of my favourites.
Bainey hit left side in round 1. Let's see if he can make the adjustment in round 2. Looking good. He's taking on that left side once again. Getting through clean, though.
Yeah.
And he's got a chance.
Bit of a weird ground reaction, but yeah, he's, edge of circle?
I'm not saying he's Paul Macbeth, but if he hits that putt, like, there's a little bit of Luke McBain coming right there.
Luke McBain. There you go.
So, Dave, you can see the awkwardness of the tee pad just pointing. It really shapes up more for the righty backhand. He's going to have to watch his back foot for the foot fault. And he's done that very nicely, but unfortunately hit the first tree. I was only watching the feet, mate, because I had my fingers on the keyboard ready to attack the comments. I love pointing out a foot fault.
There's a bit of because it's this avenue, and on the other side you've got the water. If there's any wind, it's blowing straight down. You will have to contend with the headwind.
Love it from Austin. He did this so well in round 1, exactly the same in round 2. But look at the fade.
Oh, gee
Oh my
whiz.
goodness. That is that's
Too good.
That's too good. It just got a
It's
little
too good.
stable late. But you know what? He's in bounds. He's got no obstructions, and he's got a clean C2 look for the birdie.
It's gonna
I'm
be-
not putting it beyond him.
This is tricky for Dave. He's gone par.
Oh, what a shot.
He's done well. Just edge of
Snuck
circle.
into the circle there.
Yeah, it's going to be a tester.
And you can see the wind, Paddy. We had ripping wind on hole 1. This is looking directly at hole 1, and we're not seeing any of that breeze. So, bit of an interesting day. It's going to be testing all the boys, their reads. And I'll tell you what, it's really nice seeing tournament play when the order that they throw on the box has a big impact on the strategy.
Oh, that's unreal from Dan. If that's stayed in bounds.
That looks like it caught a stake and has stayed in bounds, which is great. But he's going to have a bit of a tester for the par. And Austin looks like he got very, very, very close to the water there. Oh, he's asking for it to fade.
It's a good bid.
Good bid from range. He was further out than I thought. So Dave for the par. Would love this to keep the card clean. Oh, and that is not a great attempt.
Yeah.
Jay Sweetener on the camera can almost not believe what he just saw out of Dave. That is very unchamp-like, that putt.
Oh.
Good bid from Bainey, but unfortunately the roll away. He's all of a sudden looking at a tester as well.
All right. Dan, I would love to see this drop because it'd be an incredible par save.
Looks like he's got some stakes and thistles in the sort of crotch area, which is never fun. A sign to get around.
No fishing.
Oh, and he's just hit the top of the tray. Exactly the same as his miss on hole 1. So a little bit more spin. Oh, and Bainey. I called it. You just think you're Paul Macbeth, and all of a sudden you're getting some red on hole 3. Been there. Good bogey save from Dave.
It's basically the plan, yeah. Go birdie, and then bogey.
So Austin with the par. As we see Dan and Bainey tapping the bogeys. Austin taking strokes with pars. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Well, do you? I don't know
Tough
if you
hole.
do.
Nah, you don't like to see that.
Hole 4 is a bit of an interesting one. Very tightly wooded, 155 metres. It's on the shorter side, so it's not exactly crucial that you're in the middle of this fairway. As long as you get plenty of distance off the box, you can scramble your way to a birdie. The path that you see on the right-hand side is out of bounds, and there's OB long of the basket. But other than that, this is a hole that you want to get.
Did you mention Mando?
Zamando keeping you to the left,
Yeah.
so you can no longer throw directly down the road. You have to take on the trees.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is certainly a hole that most of the card will be eyeing off. This is looking good from Austin. It's going to start turning a little too late. You got to kick towards the road
Gee whiz.
and a kick back. And to be honest, as long as you bite off about 60, 70 metres, you're not out of the birdie contention on this hole. Just test your scramble game. This is a great drive from Luke. Sneaking around a couple of trees and absolutely ideal positioning there. It's going to have forehand approach, or he could take the backhand down the road route. He's well past the Mando.
Dave is opting for the Toro here just to keep it a bit more central. I like this play. He's probably a little bit more on the right-hand side than he wants to be, but he's got all the power in the world, so look at this thing.
Dan Frost has absolutely laced that, and look at him. He's about 50 metres away from the basket in the middle of the fairway. Absolutely fantastic.
He's just the kind of player you'd put money on to hit that kind of shot, wouldn't you? He's got those flippier discs. I feel like he loves a fairway kind of flippy disc and hits lines. That was beautiful.
Dave's going the straddle Firebird from range here. Looks like he's got his weight on his right foot, which I don't think is what he normally does. And you can see there, it's just thrown him off a little bit.
He's got a good bit of tree love there because that was flirting.
That was tracking OB all day. You could tell it just looked a little awkward, the stance there. This is more so what I expected out of Dave, just the weight on the left foot there as we see Austin flick one in.
Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, that's money. Wrapping up 3 metres, 4 metres short. Bainey, unfortunately, looks like he's got a bit of an awkward angle here. He's really having to swoop the hyzer up, take on that left side. He's done pretty well. It's got to settle before the OB line. It does.
Good little
Very
tree
well
kick there.
executed. Dan Frost
Tim,
with
have you ever gotten like this far off a drive and then you just stuff your upshot?
Mate, have I what?
Yeah. Okay, good to see Dan didn't do that.
That's
that was
it.
amazing.
Yeah, you give
Never
yourself
drop it.
every chance. You're like, 50 metre wide open upshot. Okay, all of a sudden I'm outside C1. Not Dan though. He's put it right on the little square that the basket's anchored into there. Oh, didn't.
Just sneaking.
Bainey just looking around to see if anyone saw how greasy that was. And yes, we did, Bainey. But great birdie nonetheless. Austin in for the bird. We're going to see a star frame, mate.
Nah.
No, Dave, unfortunately, let loose
that's a
there.
beer frame. All right, next up. Hole 5, the spray and pray. Get your mid and throw it towards the basket. Basically follow the drone. There's lines kind of everywhere, but I think the best play is, just throw a mid straight at it, try and hit that gap and be parked.
I'd love to take a couple of trees out of the flex forehand line and just plant them on the righty backhand line.
Would you like
'cause
to open up a flex forehand line?
This from Austin, it's just a little bit, I don't know. I took the line, mate, and I might have cashed a couple of birdies on this hole, but I felt dirty about it, Paddy, because I was just throwing at a wall of trees, praying to the tree gods to let me through. And they did.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very happy for you.
Thanks, mate. I would have loved to have done it with a flex forehand. This is looking good from Bainey.
Yeah, and he's hit one of the gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit to the left. Maybe an 8 metre putt. It feels like circle one. Dan opting for a mid here.
That's clean.
Yeah, this looks like a good angle.
It's floating through. That's actually I'm giving that right side gap no love, and I think Dan Frost has actually just laced it. That's exactly how you draw it up. Something slower speed, a little bit of hyzer, pop it up, float it through that avenue there.
Do you throw mids?
Not really, to be honest. Literally, no.
What's the prodigy mid that you would throw if you could?
Well, I think I was throwing it on this hole, actually. I was throwing a MX1 or I was actually throwing the A2.
Okay.
I don't throw many mids because the A2 is just so good, mate.
Yeah.
Shout out to the prodigy
A2.
A2.
More of a putter approach, isn't it?
I
Like,
just use it for everything, mate. It's fantastic.
But like kind of your Harps or your Toro, like that sort of range?
Like a torque-resistant, sort of overstable. One of those approach putters that's kind of flirting with mid-territory.
Yep. Nice. Austin, just nice layup there. Dave, kind of poised to maybe give this half a bid, but that height is just so we can finish near the basket. Bainey, this is maybe about 9 meters or so.
Ooh.
And it hasn't
just tick the
spilled
right
too
side
far.
chains.
Yep.
And it looks like he sort of foot faults there, Bainey, when he steps, but he always steps to the side, never steps forward. So
He does that Ricky like kind of straddle.
that's it. Any of the keyboard warriors like myself that like to jump on the comments, see, that was very legal.
Yeah, how many accounts do you have? Tim?
That's it, mate. I am being facetious, by the way. I never comment. I'm just, I love it when people do, mate. I love the angst. See all the boys tapping their pars. Dan grabbing another birdie. He's one down for the round now.
Yeah, look out. Love it.
As we move on to hole 6, 169 metre par 4. Definitely one that you want to get. Most players will just be throwing a forehand around the trees on the right-hand side here because that opens up a nice backhand hyzer into a very protected basket. Path on the right-hand side's OB. The flags on the left-hand side are marking the hazard area. Basically, if you go long of the basket or hit that big guardian tree, you're taking a penalty stroke.
What's your play here, Tim?
Just a forehand.
Forehand.
I know Dan will be throwing backhands or rollers.
Yeah, I was hoping to see a roller. This has got to check
He
up.
hates it, but I actually quite like this. It's checking up nicely.
Oh, he's
turned the cameraman around.
Is
that's
it
fantastic.
Faz? I think it's Matty Faz. He's made him work.
Yeah. So this is the more traditional route. Just a nice big forehand.
Yeah, that's out there.
Beautiful stuff. The backhand roller, it's just really awkward. As you can see, Dan, he took on the foliage on the left-hand side. If there was a bit more window on that left to sort of put your roller in the air,
Yeah.
I love the play.
I don't. Have we seen much of Dan's forehand game? We probably haven't. Haven't too much.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason for him to not throw it on this hole, though. There's really no mistake you can make other than just sawing it off and going too early into the rough.
It is. It's the only one thing I do. I've thrown the backhand roller in this in the past. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It's super fun to throw, but it doesn't really get you any advantage. Dave, who's got an absolute cannon of a forehand. This looks fantastic. He's going to be sitting right with the other boys there, if not a little bit further.
There is a Mando that stops you throwing right around the trees on the right, like over the highway, for good reason. You don't want to be causing like 10-car pile-ups on the highway, Paddy. But I actually would love it if that was an option for purely disc golf reasons.
Dan looks like he's throwing something very overstable, probably a mid or something, and that is sitting nicely in C1. A little bit of a nervy putt maybe with that OB behind, but...
Yeah, you get nervy putts a lot on this hole because it's really that you on this approach shot, all you're thinking about is hazard. Don't get into the hazard, and you put yourself a little bit too long or a little bit too right as a result. Ooh. Unless you're Luke Bain and just with nerves of steel, and he's going to have the most stress-free putt in the world thanks to that great approach shot.
I'll have a good risk-reward shot. Austin, this is nice and overstable. A little bit on the flatter side, but hopefully that just skips right in and perfect.
Bullseye.
Love it.
We're not at Macbeth versus Ricky levels here, but Austin versus Luke, they've had a lot of tournament rounds together, a lot of really tight contests at the top, and there is a little bit of ego pushing happening, I think, as we see Dave unfortunately roll out of bounds.
Yeah.
So it is good to see. Like I always tune in when there's an Austin Lukey Bain card because bound to see some highlights.
This must be playing as hazard, Tim.
It is playing as hazard, the orange flags. Weren't you listening during the players' meeting, Paddy?
Well, I wasn't there.
Oh,
so
mate.
I usually just rely on you, mate.
Yeah. Good luck with that, mate. Yeah, I was definitely at this players' meeting. Always attend.
Dan, give this the height. Just off to the right-hand side. I like the height of it, though. That was heading straight for the right spot.
Didn't hit the tray, so that's a step in the right direction for Frosty.
Yeah.
So Dave, unfortunately, a bogey, which is not what the doctor ordered on hole 6. It's one of the softer ones, and look, he's 2 over for the round, perhaps seeing some lead card nerves.
Still plenty of holes.
Mm-hmm.
Still plenty of holes. All right, Tim, hole 7, 83-metre par 3.
Just throw a forehand, Paddy.
Just throw a forehand? That's all you got to do? Yeah.
Telling Dan Frost, just throw a forehand.
Nah, Frosty's going to throw this perfect little putter backhand, and it's just going to be parked. And
Yeah, he's going to throw a backhand, and he's going to pay the no forehand tax. He's going to hit high and be looking at a outside C1 putt.
All you got to do is get past that tree.
Looks like he lost a lot of speed hitting the mulch at the base of that tree and unfortunately didn't get into the circle, but
He's still right there, though.
absolutely.
Bainey, he's usually goes to the left, but this is going inside. This will be fine. Maybe leak a little to the right.
Oh, absolutely.
gee
Drawing
whiz.
it up on a rope.
Gee whiz.
He did sneak around the tree in round 1, but I think this is the route he meant to throw. Inside of that tree, just skipping 10 metres short of the basket. Or 1 metre short. Oh, if he was 1 metre shorter, that was going to go high enough to go in. Fantastic shot. He's hit the very underside of the basket and the pole junction. That is accuracy that only what you could dream of.
All right. Let's see how accurate I was.
Oh, no. He's thrown a perfect shot. Fading out too
it's
much.
faded out. Damn. Come
That's
on, Dan.
all right. No, he's in the circle. That putt's
No,
not going in, though. That's the no forehand tax.
He's in a circle. And this looks like the Toro again from Dave, or he's Firebird.
Firebird.
Firebird?
This is, yep, absolutely Sexton Firebird territory for Dave.
I was going to say that throwing the Toro here would be impressive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you certainly could. I just like throwing the higher speed to check it up, and this will do that, I think. Yeah, a little bit of a skip, but not too bad.
That's fine. All right.
Oh,
Putt time.
it's in.
Look at the height.
Oh, he's hit pretty thick on the right-hand side there.
Should we start calling him the Aussie Barsby? that's got a lot of height.
Yeah, Barsby's a good comparison. We normally call him the double G because he used to be putting with a whole stack of hyzer.
Oh, there's a putt.
And Austin getting the reward for throwing the right spin off the box with the birdie just outside C1.
He's got. I'd love to get what is it? The Tech Disc a putter on Austin. Just see like what's that nose actually doing. You know, how high? Because it's just a beautiful spin, lofty putt when it's on. It's great.
Looks pretty flat to me, mate. I don't know if I need a tech disc to know that it's absolutely money out of Austin's hands.
Yeah.
It's got such a lethal spin putt. I think on our podcast I rated him as the best putter in Australia, which is maybe a little controversial, but I'm a big fan. We have a look at hole 8, 236 metre par 4. Nice and wide open this one, but there are flags showing an OB line on the left-hand side. Want to bite off as much distance as you can because there is an OB path on the right, and those that rough, as you see on the left-hand side of the basket, is OB as well.
Yeah. And Austin has a absolute cannon when he wants to. This thing is leaking a bit right, but it's starting to come back. It should be fine. Yeah.
Such a unique throwing style. Just so much hyzer and so much spin.
It's all in the wrist hip, Tim, and the hips.
It's from that ultimate frisbee I've heard so many things about. I think Luke Bain is also an ultimate frisbee thrower.
Yeah.
Plenty of inside out, as you see there.
Yeah, that's what you do, isn't it? When after your body's broken, you come to disc golf from Ultimate.
No, I think it's like once you discover the superior sport, then you never look back. So Dave, I imagine, will be throwing with a hell of a lot less hyzer, flexing over something overstable. He's just going the more traditional, just mash out my overstable disc out wide, swing it back.
Yeah, I wonder
No
if
chance of OB.
they've all thrown a little bit more stable. I wonder if they're feeling a little bit of wind here.
It is relatively open, this one, so this will be a spot of the course where you are seeing some wind.
Carl. Oh, I thought I was going to see a roller.
Good flex. I like the turn. It's coming out. Yeah, great shot from Dan.
Yeah.
These guys don't need to bite off too much off the box because they back themselves in to throw plenty of distance on this second shot. It's a nice distance, this one, at sort of 240 metres.
Geez, Bainey's throwing while everyone's searching.
I don't mind that. It's card efficiency, Paddy.
Yep.
He's had
And
to go
also,
over the basket.
You don't have to call the 2-minute warning or the 3-minute search.
You see Bainey asking for
Get a
it to
little bit
sit,
extra.
and it checks up just before the OB line. And yeah, you're spot on, Paddy.
Yep.
Quite a fan of doing that, just sneaking in that extra minute.
As long as they're not in your eye line.
Ooh, lots of flex from Dan. It's overstable enough. No chance of OB. It's coming back, but is it going to be close?
I like this, actually.
Great grand play.
Maybe C1? C2.
Ooh, not quite. Yeah, I don't think he meant to throw with that much flex. Austin's going to have a bit of a awkward run up here, sort of going nose down into the ditch. It looks like he's going for a standstill, maybe.
Bit moist under the feet, do you think? Or is there...
No, not so much in that spot. I was in that spot all 3 rounds. It's actually just very, very dense grass and weeds and whatnot.
So the local mower just got a bit lazy, did he? Or?
Maybe there was water on the course before, Paddy. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Got to say, the course is looking fantastic.
Yeah, it really was, mate. It's such a pleasure to leave the Arctic winters of Victoria and come up for this beautiful Brisbane weather.
Mate, Dave was so far down off his drive, he can just throw a gentle hyzer straight to the pin. Fantastic.
So Austin from deep range here. He's got OB behind the basket, so he's giving it a lofty sort of swing it in late bid.
Yeah.
And good layup.
Is that a layup or a soft bid from Austin?
Oh, I don't think he's ever laid up. I'm never going to accuse the man of laying up.
Yeah.
Just a soft bid. Dan will be giving this a bid. Just outside the circle, off the top. It's checked up before the OB line.
And
Good bid.
I cannot stand the OB line that close.
Bainey with the air ball. Maybe a little bit of a headwind. Very unlike Luke Bain not to rocket a nose-up spin putt into the chains there.
Oh, no.
He's come off the S-link at the very top of the basket.
All right. Tell us, Tim. Was it too high?
Too high.
Too
Mate,
high?
Don't even have to...
Bad putter or spit out?
Oh, I don't even have to deliberate on that one, Paddy. That was that was too high.
That was too high? Jeez.
Not a spit out. Splash out, that one.
Splash
Because
out.
I don't think that was... I think I can only call it a spit out if it was like more than 80% likely to catch.
Yeah.
And that was sort of in the sort of 40%, 50% likely to catch range.
I mean, if you've watched any of the the World Team Disc Golf Championships, I think we call that the Canada putt.
Oh, boy.
And there goes Canada. Sorry, guys. All right, hole 9, par 3, 115 metre. You will see some of the players who maybe don't quite have 115 metres in a forehand through a flex backhand, but really, if you've got that distance, it's a forehand all day. This ground is very, very sticky as well, so you won't see many skip forehands in. You'll see them stick quite early, and I reckon we'll see most of these guys around edge of circle, maybe just inside.
I know Dave's throwing a forehand, swinging it out wide. He's got huge power on his forehand. This is looking very good. I know Bainey will throw a forehand.
Oh, there you go.
Absolutely parked. I wonder what Austin's going to throw. He's going the backhand again. Throwing it into the clouds. It's turning. It's going to fade out. Might be going... We're looking at an ace run here, Paddy. No, just
that's why he's throwing
it. Bullseye.
I did say bullseye is a circle, didn't I? Yeah.
So Dan, it looked like he had a mid in his hand going for the straight turnover route. It is unraveling a little bit, but this is looking good. Maybe a little short. Great shot. Not short at all.
Yeah, lovely.
Give the credit where the credit's due. Bainey will be flexing this. Like a good boy should, Paddy. Bit nose up. Has it got the distance? Taking on the power lines that I didn't know existed here.
Oh.
Looks like it might have swung out to the left more than I realised. And unfortunately, he's checked up just outside circle.
Yeah, I think he's just hit that lip of the elevation and just killed his disc.
Giving it a bid or just tickling the chains from the left. That exact spot is actually pretty awkward to putt from because you're sort of on the downslope and all of a sudden this beach came out of nowhere. You're just in like half a metre of sand there. It was very strange.
Oh, damn.
Hard to sort of push yourself forward on the step putt. Frosty's having some putting woes, Paddy. We're deep into the halfway point of this round and he's hit every part of the basket imaginable to this point.
Geez, you start, like, I know in my head when I get in those kind of rounds, I'm like, where's my hit point? Where am I actually aiming?
Yeah.
Like, what do I need to do to get this disc in the basket? Dave's He's slowly crawling back. He's hit 3 in a row, got the turkey.
Under par. Happy
at
to
that.
see that. As we see a tie at the top, Austin and Luke at 10 down, Dave at 7 down in 4th place, Dan Frost at 6 down in tie for 5th. So we've got some red hot performances on the chase card, Paddy.
Yeah, keen to see what happens on the back 9 over on Parked Media's channel. Make sure you go over and check it out.